Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of my Christmas crafts, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in. We've got this tray here, and this is something I showed in a haul. This was from the Target Bullseye section. It was $5, and I also have this really cute Christmas tree canister here, and it does have a seal. And this was $5 from Target as well. I'm going to pair them together. And so we just need to add a little vinyl to them. For these two blanks here, I am using Tech Wrap in a matte white. And I purchased this originally just, an assortment of colors from this brand. And I really liked it, so I ordered some rolls of it as well. And I'm sorry, I know you can't really see because of the backer is white as well. But if you've seen any of my other channels, you kind of know that, any of my other videos, you know that I am really into this matte vinyl. So let me just get this done real quick, and then you'll be able to see it a bit more. It does say "'Tis the Season," and I found this on Cricut Design Space. Really liked the font. I thought that it was, it's just really pretty. You'll see it in a second. And then this is for our glass canister. And these are two different types of snowflakes found in Design Space as well. And I just cut out, I believe, 12 of them. And we are going to put this on our canister because I really like thinking that I'm going to have a white Christmas, even though I've never had a white Christmas. I've never seen snow on Christmas Day, unfortunately. I'm a girl that loves the cold and the snow. Alrighty, so for this, I'm just going to come in with a spray bottle. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. This is just water. And I'm going to come in with a paper towel and just wipe this down because it does have dirt, debris in here. And my vinyl will not stick if the surface has all of that dust and grime. So just a quick wipe down. Ripped some of the paper towel. No matter. Okay. Get that. Okay. And then for our glass here, I'm actually going to use alcohol. And I have this pump bottle that I really like to use because, when you spray it, the alcohol may get in more areas than I wish, basically. So I prefer to use a pump for alcohol just because I don't want any spritz going basically all over the place. So coming in with a cotton swab, and I am just going to quickly wipe this down to clean this off as well. Okay, coming in with this little scrap piece of transfer tape. This seems to be Cricut. I am just going to, let's see, I think this is going to fit perfect. Okay, just a little bit of that vinyl is not covered, but it'll be fine. Just going to be careful so I don't rip that little area. And hi, you can see in the corner, that's the kitten. He's about 8 months old now, and he's been playing really hard today. And I can see it in his eyes. It looks like he's going to try to take a nap on my desk. He's not allowed on the countertops, but I've always kind of let him climb on my desk so that he thinks this is his spot. But he does like to watch Mama work. Don't you, buddy? Okay, varnishing this down on both sides. those S's. Okay. Let's bring this in, and I'm going to bring this in as well because I'm going to pair these together on the table. And I'm going to use this as a guide. Let me, gotta cut some of this off. Okay. And it is straight. I'm gonna get this varnished down as well. So everything that I use is from Cricut Design Space unless I create it myself. And I typically try to do that in Design Space as well, so you're able to recreate it if you want. And I'm saying that because I have some iron-on projects, or one in particular that I designed myself. But we'll get to that in a little bit. But you can definitely recreate it if you'd like. Uh-oh. Come on. Rip. Okay. And there you have it. 'Tis the season. Look at that font. Like, it's perfect for Christmas. I absolutely love it. That E is kind of crooked because it got pulled up, but it's just gonna have to do. So this is gonna be tossed because it has a lot of the debris from the wood. I'm gonna move this aside and bring in our canister here. And we've got these little snowflakes, and I was just going to, you know, put them where I wanted, just kind of spread them out. But I do have to weed out these little areas on some of them. Like I said, there's two different types of these snowflakes, and one of them's a little more work. So I'm just going to go ahead and just fast forward this because you can't see what I'm doing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all these cut out, and I'm just going to, I guess, start from the top and just apply them. What I should have done was laid the transfer tape on it and varnished it down and then cut them, but didn't do that. So I've got this little piece of transfer tape here, and let's see if we can just, so let's see how many times we can use this little thing. And I'm just going to alternate between the two snowflake designs, and see how this turns out. Is everyone still crafting for Christmas, or am I the late one here? It is December 7th today, and I know a lot of y'all like to do things ahead, but that is just not my reality this year. Had a lot going on, so everything's last minute, but hopefully this will just be something that you can enjoy watching and inspire you a bit as well. I'm going to turn this around. So we've got one there, we've got that one there as well, so you can see the two different types, that variation. And I want to go all around this little guy. I don't know. Hopefully I will like it after we're done. And this is just going to be for candy. So we will see. I will link down below my other Christmas videos that I've done this year. I've made one Christmas card with a cute little narwhal from Lawn Fawn if you're into paper crafts. And I've obviously done, I've completed part 1 of my Christmas videos. So I'll link that down below, as well as I'm going to link 2 YouTubers as well. They are new to Cricut crafting like me, creating their channels, and I thought that I would share both of them as well for you to go check out if you haven't already. So definitely check that description box because there's going to be more video options for you to watch if you want to. Okay. Take my weeding tool to help this up. All right. So where should this next one go? Let's maybe do it there. Okay, so second craft, you can see the snowflakes. There's not very many. It's not overpowering, but it's just subtle and I really like it. I was also looking in Design Space at different light bulbs because I originally wanted to use different colored vinyl for lights, like Christmas lights on a Christmas tree. And I was also contemplating on cutting out little circles and aligning them down the Christmas tree like so. But I ended up going with a variation of snowflakes, and I really like how it turned out. So it's going to be on the counter like this, 'tis the season, with this really cute tray, and then we'll have our candy jar like this. How cute. Okay, I'm going to move this aside and bring in another vinyl craft. As you can see, we do have the mug press and the heat press, so we are going to be doing some ironing on and infusible ink, but let's just bring in another quick vinyl craft. Okay, so once again, Tech Wrap in black matte, and this nightlight is from Dollar Tree. And this would be, you know, good home decor or a gift. So do what you want with that, but I like it just how simple it is. So we're going to weed this out real quick, and then you can see the design. And of course, this is from Design Space. This is really simple weeding here. So I wanted to incorporate some faith-based things into my Christmas decor and gifts. So we've got baby Jesus in the manger here, and Jesus is the light, so I thought that it would be fitting to put this on a nightlight. Okay, one more piece. We have a little bit of the baby. We have just a tiny little piece here. Okay. All right, so let's use this little piece of transfer tape. I'm going to go ahead and cut off that. Okay. And I'm going to varnish this down on both sides. Okay. Let's see how that transferred over. Okay, perfect. All right, let's bring this in. It does have a little scratch on it from the package, but it's okay. I need to trim the bottom here because it is not straight, and I don't want my design to be crooked, so I felt like that was going to mess me up because I'm just trying to align it down at the base here. Okay. Just use my finger to press that down to get that adhered. Alrighty, so here you go, craft number 2. How sweet is that? I love it. I absolutely love it. I think this is my favorite one. It's so simple, but so meaningful to me and my faith, and yeah, I really like it. Alrighty, let's get this cleaned up. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's just go ahead and turn on our mug press. Let that start heating up, and I am going to bring in my mugs. These are gifts, and before I started recording, I realized that these mugs from Hobby Lobby, they are sublimation blanks. They do not fit in this mug press. It's way too tight. So basically, I'm not able to, I can fit it in there, but I'm not able to close the lid. So I don't think these are going to work, unfortunately. Let me show you. This is really a bummer. Okay? Like, it is tight. And I can push it down, but then I'm not able to shut this. So, yeah. Let me bring in, yeah, it's just too large. So I'm not even going to be able to use these for what I wanted, which is really a stinker. But let's just go ahead and let this heat up, and I'm going to bring in some Cricut Infusible ink mugs, or sublimation blanks, if you will. Okay, I'm going to use these stackable cups, but I'm only making 3 because this is for 3 people, but they'll still be able to stack it if they want. So let me actually cut this. Okay. It is really nice that these come in individual boxes. I really do like that part of these. Just wasn't the style that I was wanting, but I don't have a sublimation oven, so this is what I gotta do. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our first mug out. Yeah, these are so tiny. So tiny in comparison. Look at this. I love the size of this mug, and I love it that it's glass. Well, real quick, I'm going to tell you what I was thinking. So, personalize the mug, add some hot cocoa and some marshmallows, and pair them together as a gift for these 3 people. And now, I mean, it still fits, but I just thought it was going to be, I'm just obsessed with the glass, but let's just go ahead and do what we can do. This is all we can do. Right, so our mug press is now ready, but we've got to get this design removed here, and I need to remove this excess here. And this is from a variety pack from Cricut, and I just used one of their gradient sheets, and I just, you know, chose the colors that I wanted. This is obviously going to be a pink into a purple, and I'm doing this based on, you know, these individuals' favorite colors. So let's see if I can get this apart. Maybe I'll just do it differently. Let's go ahead and just remove the middle pieces here that we don't need. There we go. Maybe I'm just always going from the wrong area. There we go. Okay. And this is from a set in images. I just typed in initials in the search bar and looked through what they had to offer and came across this design here. And it's a whole image set. They have all the every letter of the alphabet like this and numbers. So, all right. Getting kind of discombobulated here. What I need to do is clean my surface and then we'll get this put on. So I do apply alcohol to the mug and then I'm going to get my lint roller. Okay, and they're all right-handed. So what I want to do is put the design on this side. And I gotta remove this piece real quick. And I ordered this lint roller from Amazon because I made, man, like 57 hoodies for my husband's employees and coworkers. And they were so linty. Oh my goodness. So I purchased this with extra lint rolls, and it's really come in handy. I really like it. Oh, okay. Just going over the surface here. And now I'm just going to place this, and I want it obviously centered on this side. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Just going to really press this down so it sticks, because I don't want any shifting. You can always bring out some heat tape if you want. Let me cut this stuff off here. Ooh, that was not a nice noise. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got our design, and I'm just going to just making sure here. Okay. And I'm just going to put it in as normal, being very careful because it is hot. All right. Closing the lid, and the timer has begun. While that is doing its magic, let's bring in our second mug and repeat that process. Clean the surface, weed the design, and get the design stuck down. Okay, it just chimed. Let's go ahead and lift this up. And only grabbing the handle, obviously, because it is steaming hot. And there we go. I think it's going to look really cute. I can't wait to see the reveal. Okay, let's go in with the I letter here. And we're just going to do the same thing. Easy peasy. Close the lid. And the timer has begun. I don't want to wait. So let's just go ahead and move this very carefully. Oh yeah. How pretty. I really like it. I feel like it would look better on the glass, but nevertheless, I really like it. So they're all going to be a gradient like this, just different colors. The next two are a blue and green, and I just, because their favorite colors were the same, but I didn't want them to get their mugs mixed up, I just switched the gradient, which you'll see in a moment. Let me actually get the Cricut Infusible ink box so you can see which one I'm using. It is this right here. It's 4 sheets, and This is the one that I'm using, this gradient here from the green, the blue, and then the purple and the pink. I just use this sheet and cut out little sections, and that's what I'm using. It does also have this full green sheet here, but it is speckled, and then we've got the scales and then the stripes. But just so you know, it's Patterns Mermaid and Rainbow. That's what it's called. So that's what I'm using today. Okay, so our first mug is cooling off. Our second one is in the works. I'm going to go ahead and move this aside and bring in the second part of this gift. We've got peppermint sticks and hot chocolate from Dollar Tree. Found these marshmallows at Walmart, and what we're going to do, I guess I'm going to use this mug for something here. I found these ornaments from Dollar Tree as well, and they are actually a spin top, which I thought was perfect for a project like this. I did rinse out the containers, and let me just remove that tag. And ooh, sorry for that noise. Taking off that lid there, and we're gonna fill our little light bulb with hot chocolate and marshmallows. And I've got a funnel, and I think these funnels are from IKEA. It came with a 2-pack. It came with a larger one and then this smaller one. If you can't tell from my desk, I love IKEA. And everything is white. This room is a small space, so you know, having lighter color scheme in here was just the best for this space, to not make it feel so claustrophobic. All right, and that's what I was worried about. They're too big, but all the other ones did not have a spin top. So let me think about what I'm going to do here. And this just chimed, so I'm going to remove this once more, and I'm just going to set it to the side on the mat and let it cool. And then let's just go ahead and make sure this is all good. And this is the J. Okay. Do your magic, mug press. Man, that really stinks. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of marshmallows if I just fill the rest up with marshmallows. But, I don't know. Let's see. Do we have to fill it up? Maybe we don't. Maybe just like that. I don't know. Let's move this one aside. Let's go ahead and just bring in our second one. Okay, and just shaking that in. Goodness. All right, I'm going to move this aside because our mug press is about to chime. I got to get this cleaned up here. Okay, it just chimed. So I'm going to move these back in. And excuse my arms, it's the kitten. I'm just getting hot in here with this on, and I don't want to turn the AC on because it's really loud. That is all for our infusible ink. So let's go ahead and turn that off and let that cool down. And let's check out these designs. This one's been setting for a moment. So there's our eye. And then it's got just a little bit of the green down at the bottom. And then this one's very hot. And there's the J, and you can see the green going into the blue. I think these are really, really pretty. I love this design. Like I said, it's a design set, so you can definitely find this and recreate this. It's so pretty. Let's see the S again. I absolutely love these. Okay. So these obviously have to cool down quite a bit because they are very hot. So I'm going to move them aside again. And let's finish our hot chocolate gift. Okay. So if you did find smaller, if you found smaller ornaments, you could, you know, do the hot chocolate and marshmallow separately. And with the marshmallows, you could definitely, you know, make maybe like a little snowman or something. You don't have to pair them together like this, but ideally I would want the hot chocolate filled up and then just a little bit of marshmallows instead of vice versa. But it's just gonna have to do because I bought it and I'm gonna gift it. All right, so I have these two names here. They're already weeded out and they are in a silver glitter iron-on, and this is from a assortment pack, a variety pack that I purchased from Amazon. I've used it quite a bit this year and I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my mini press here on medium, which is 2 wavy lines, and let me show you what I'm going to be ironing these names on. It's adorable. If you're an animal lover, it's adorable. So we've got our little one here for Ollie, or Oliver, our cat. And then we've got the big one here for our big girl, Gemma Bean. And I'm just going to iron on their names, and these are going to be their Christmas sweaters. I'm obsessed with the buffalo plaid. And so, yeah, so a few years ago, our machine just went off. I'm not sure if you can, let's see, kind of see this picture. So this is my husband and I, and then our dogs. This one here, Abel, he passed away but this was our last Christmas photo together, and we're all matching. Abel is actually in a onesie just like we are, and Gemma, we couldn't find one that fit her because she's such a big girl, but we're doing one this year with Ollie, our new addition, our new ginger baby. All right, so our heat press is ready. I'm going to come in with my lint roller here because obviously this is very linty. So just removing as much lint as I can. I've already washed and dried these, and then now I'm applying a little heat to prep the surface. And then we're just going to pop that name on. Okay, let's bring in Oliver. Let me turn it around so I can make sure that this is aligned the best that it can be. How stinking cute. Okay, gonna come in with constant movement for 25 seconds and firm pressure until this adheres. My glass mat can withstand some heat. Granted, this is very thick, so the sweater is acting as a barrier to protect the mat. But like I said, it can withstand some heat. So it's just, oh my goodness, I am in love. And that silver pops. Stands out so well, so nice. All right, and that's a cool peel. So I'm going to move this aside, and let's bring in Gemma's. And the buttons, those little details. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Okay, let's do the same process. Lint roll action there. Heat up the surface. Okay, and align her name. Let me move it down a little bit because I don't want that J, the top of the J, too close to the gray collar. Okay. All right, and same process, constant movement here for 25 seconds. Okay, if you're still watching, in the comments below, please let me know if you do this for Christmas too. Do you get your animals little Christmas outfits? Personalize them. It's so fun. Such a simple thing to do, but I just love it. Okay, pulling back this carrier sheet slowly because all those little fibers are being pulled by that carrier sheet, but it is ironed on well. So that is really good. Okay. And there we have Oliver's. Okay, I'm going to move him aside. And let's turn this over on the glass mat here to try to draw out that heat a little faster. I'm going to go ahead and turn this mini press off. We are going to use it again along with our big press, but we've got some weeding to do, so it doesn't need to be on for that long. Okay. Yes, it is cooled down. Yeah, this iron-on really worked well with this material. The tag didn't say that it was a specific material. I just assumed it was cotton, and yeah, it worked great. Okay, and there's our gemmas. I think that these are so stinking cute. Okay, for our next craft, it's going to be a wall hanger, and let me go ahead and bring that in. Okay, I made this a while ago on my channel, and it said home, and I had a wreath here. We're going to flip it over and do something different for Christmas, and I really like this blank because it is universal, and obviously the vinyl can be removed. But for the second side here, I'm actually going to use iron-on because I wanted to use a glitter vinyl. So let me get this weeded out here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have text, and for the O, we are going to use a wreath, but we're not going to do the same home. We are going to say, it's going to say Noel. Okay. This is the same font that I use for the sweaters. And this glitter iron-on is Cricut brand. I purchased it on sale from Walmart. It's 9 feet long, smart vinyl, smart material for $10. Okay, so we've got part of our Noel. Let's separate our letters and get our heat press heated up once more. I do need to check my heat guide to see what the temperature needs to be for wood. So medium for 40 seconds. Let that heat up, and that's fast because we just used it. And I have this wreath here from Hobby Lobby. This blank is from Hobby Lobby as well, and I thought that it was festive and appropriate to use the green for the O. Okay, I'm gonna move this down and work with one circle at a time. I'm gonna get this laid down. It's straight. All right, and let's just come in and get this pressed down, monitoring it, of course, using firm pressure. This is obviously going to be permanent, but I thought it was worth it because I can always play with the other side because that's just permanent vinyl that obviously can be removed. So all right, And the carrier sheet was starting to lift up, so it is done. All right, let's skip the second one. Let's go in with the third. Okay. And for the O, I think I'm gonna just glue it down. On the other side, I used a nail for the wreath, but I think it'll look better, and the glue will allow it to be more flush with the wood blank. So just do that. Probably have to bring in the hot glue gun. Okay, so this is beginning to lift up on its own, so it's done. Let's check the E. Perfect. And I love the raised look that the iron-on gives, and obviously the glitter is that, you know, that nice texture. I love using glitter iron-on. It is by far my favorite. Okay, so let's bring in our little wreath here. And I think it's 3 of them. So let's see how this is gonna look. Yeah, just like that. Okay, let me get my heat gun and then or a glue gun rather, and we'll get this glued down. Okay, the heat gun is heated up here, and I am just gonna quickly and carefully go around this metal wire that it has. Let's see if this will be enough to have it stick. I'm sure it is. And honestly, I could not find my hot glue gun. I looked everywhere and it was in the last place, which it doesn't even belong. I am reorganizing rather, my space, and I just put this in the file cabinet drawer, which makes no sense, but I found it. All right, pressing this down to help it get glued down. And there we have it. And I really like these. I'm not sure what I can do with the other 2 off the top of my head, but I really like this. And this is, you know, just an inexpensive blank from Hobby Lobby, and vinyl that was on sale. Obviously, the wreath was on sale from Hobby Lobby as well. And there you have it. We've got our really pretty Noel wall decor. All right, so this is done. This is our 6th craft. I've got so much more to work on, but I think I'm gonna cut it off here. So I'm gonna clean this up and bring in the crafts that we worked on just so you can review them once more. And I will put part 2 on the thumbnail, so be on the lookout for part 3. It'll come out in a couple days after this one. And let me clean this up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is everything we worked on today. We've did the Infusible ink with the mug press. This is the letter I, J, and S. You can find these in Cricut Design Space, and they are paired with the little hot chocolate and marshmallow light bulbs from Dollar Tree. We made this really pretty wall decor for Christmas. And then remember this cute little jar with the little snowflakes added, and we have our serving tray that it is paired with. 'Tis the season. And once more, this is from Target. I love this green and the side detailing here. And we made this really special nightlight, and of course we cannot forget about these adorable animal Christmas sweaters. All right, guys, so look for part 3. Thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. I would love it if you liked and subscribed to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Happy holidays, and thanks for watching.